Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to show you 3 different techniques that will hopefully help you when it comes time to hand feed a baby bird. The first one will be spoon feeding, number 2 will be hand feeding using a regular syringe, and finally number 3, crop feeding. So let's jump straight into it with number 1, spoon feeding. I consider this technique the perfect beginner's way to learn how to hand feed. It is one of, if not the safest ways, with very little risk of aspiration. In order to feed the young chicks this way, I use a small chopstick and carve a flat side on one of its ends. This will make it look almost like a spoon that will fit in the chick's mouth. From here, feeding is simple. Using the chopstick, scoop up some hand feeding formula and bring it up to the chick's mouth. Once the chick opens its mouth, insert the chopstick and let the chick eat the food from the spoon. This method is very safe, but will require a lot of time and patience. Technique number 2 is hand feeding with a regular syringe. I would consider this method intermediate. It's not as simple as spoon feeding, but it is easier than crop feeding. This technique could take some time to perfect. The main thing is to have a good hand control as you push on the plunger of the syringe, making sure that you only release small amounts at one time and only when the chick is begging. If this is performed incorrectly, the bird can aspirate food into its lung and die, so take your time and go slow. The last and final method is crop feeding. I consider this to be more of an expert level of feeding. Personally, it's not something that I do on a regular basis, but it's a good technique to learn and it has its benefits. It is the fastest method of hand feeding, but also the most dangerous in my opinion. In order to crop feed, you must have a general idea of a bird's anatomy and how to get to their crop. For this technique, I use a dental syringe that has a long curved tip. Now with the syringe facing the bird, you want to make sure that the tip of your syringe is pointing to the left. Once the chick opens its mouth to beg, you will place the tip of that syringe in its mouth and guide it down through its esophagus into the crop. Once you're in the crop, you can press on the plunger, filling the crop with food and pull out the syringe. Well guys, this is going to be the end of another video. I really hope that you find these techniques useful and they help you when it comes time to hand feeding your baby birds. If you like this video, like always, give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.